let me say this to my Mexican family one time. I had a couple inboxes from the Mexican family, not the African Mexican family, but the regular Mexican family. When I gave my critique on Black Panther, I'm talking to the Mexican American community. Much respect to the Mexican American community. Some of you thought I was being disrespectful of Mexican people in my Black Panther 2 movie review. And I want to clarify with you all that I was not disrespecting the Mexican people. I referred to the protagonists in Black Panther 2 as the underwater Mexican community because they were a Mesoamerican community of Mexicans, at least they appeared to be, and they lived under the water in the Wakandan movie. So when I say underwater Mexicans, I'm not saying you live underwater. I'm saying the Mexican community in the make-believe movie lived under the water, and that's where I got underwater Mexican community. It's not a slight on you. It's not a slight on your race, your people, or your community. I'm describing the protagonist community that was in the Wakanda Forever movie. They were obviously a Mexican people, and they obviously lived under the water. I did not reject your community because your community was not my problem. I don't have a problem with Mexican superheroes, as you heard me say in my movie review. My problem was with Ryan Coogler and Disney and everybody else who brought black children to the movies to watch another people dismantle, disrespect, and beat down their hero. It doesn't matter if they was Arab, East Indian, Native American, European Jew, Anglo-Saxon, Chinese. I would have had a problem with it. The issue is not with the Mexican people. The issue is not with the Mexican people. The issue is with the fact that the movie portrayed African Wakandans getting their asses kicked by another race. And in the case of Black Panther 2, it just so happened to be a group of underwater Mexicans. That's what I said. If you got an issue with what I believe in, you have an issue with what I believe in. But don't claim that I'm against your people, because I would never disrespect your people, and I would hope that your people would never disrespect mine. But if your problem is you just don't like black people, and you just don't want black people mentioning your community, well, you're just going to have to live with that, because we live in a world, okay, where we must coexist at some time, and you will be discussed by other people who don't look like you, just like black people are discussed by people who don't look like us. But for the Mexican Americans out there who support DR.UMAR, I wanted to clarify with you guys, I was not disrespecting your people. I was simply describing the group of protagonists in the movie who were an ancient Mexican people who lived under the water, hence the term underwater Mexican. With that being said, I digress. With that being said, I digress.